Standard 8 Science. Today we teach the lesson chapter 12 Friction. In this chapter we discuss about the force of friction. Now generally day by day we have to observe some example like when we kept the legs on a peels of the banana, suddenly we are slip. So due to the this happened due to the friction. So let us topic start force of the friction. So let us consider the one activity. Take the one book on the table. Okay, this is the one book. We should be kept this book on the table. Now from the left side we apply the force. Okay, from the left side. So friction in opposite friction will be applied, that is in right side. Okay, it opposes the motion. So we apply the force and stop it, it will be also it opposes the motion. Similarly, the friction, when we apply the force on the right side, the friction will be created on the left side. So in both the cases, it opposes the motion. It means that force opposes the motion. Force opposes the motion. Here, the force of friction always opposes the applied force. Okay, force is friction is always opposite when we apply the force. The force of friction always opposes the applied force. This is known as the force of friction. Now, next topic we discuss about the factors affecting friction. So, let us consider we make the one slow, that is inclined plane. Take the one smooth surfaces of the table, take the one table and make the one inclined plane with the help of necessary support. Now take the pencil and mark the point A. Now you take the one any object like a sphere, like you have to pencil. Okay, you have to leave this pencil from the top of the inclined plane, and when you leave this from the point A, obviously you observe that the pencil will roll. Okay, and after the sum we cover the distance and it will be stopped. Now measure the distance from point A to point B. Okay, measure the distance. Now remove this smooth surface and apply you cap the one rough surface like a cotton cloth should be kept on the table. Now the same activity you have to repeat it. Take the one pencil from the point A, you have to be rolled down. So obviously travel the distance. Okay, so obviously it covered the less distance comparatively smooth distance. Now on the same we take the sand. Okay, spread the sand over the cotton cloth. Okay, and repeat the activities. Roll the pencil from the point A. Obviously it covers the very short distance. So from this activity we conclude that the distance covered depends on the nature of the surface. Initially the surface is very smooth, so it covers the distance large area. In next point you have to cover, that is this area should be covered with the cotton cloth. So it is a rough surface, cover the compared to first it will be very less distance, and third should spare the sand particle should cover the shortest distance. It means that it depends on the nature of the surfaces. So the distance covered depends on the nature of the surfaces. Now the friction is caused by the irregularities on the two surfaces in the contact. So let us consider here example, take the one table and kept the book on the table surfaces. So here take example, that is the table surfaces, very smooth surfaces, and here you should be kept the book. Your book surface is also plain and very smooth surfaces. So between these contact table surfaces and the book surfaces, so we should be observe the irregularities between these two contact irregularities. So here friction is caused by the irregularities on the two surfaces in contact. Very smooth surfaces have a large number of minute irregularities on them. Here both are very smooth surfaces, even though we can be observed very minute irregularities between two surfaces. Here on the rough surface, okay, in place of the table you should be kept the rough surfaces, cotton cloth or sand or any clay, okay, it should be kept on the table. So on the rough surfaces there are a large number of irregularities will be observed. So the force of friction is greater if a rough surface is involved. So rough surface is involved here, the friction is more. Okay, friction is more produced. Here we take example, that is a one large box. This is a large box. Okay, and you have to apply the force on the large box, heavy box. You have to apply the force here. So the force of friction will increase if the two surfaces are pressed harder. Here the very two surfaces, okay, this surface, box surfaces as well as room surfaces, both are very pressed here. Okay, both surfaces are pressed to each other. So the force of friction will increase if the two surfaces are pressed harder. So here the surface, both the two surfaces are pressed to each other, so friction is more produced. You moved a heavy box from one place to another. You apply the force. Obviously, you have to apply the force on this heavy object. It comes in move. You have to apply the force. So objects will move from one place to another place. So students, here there is a one heavy box and we apply the force on the one side. So there is a contact between the surface of the lower surfaces as well as the box surfaces. They are contact with each other, and friction is large produced friction. So here there are two types of the friction: static frictions and sliding friction. So what is the static friction? So static frictions comes into play when we try to move an object at the rest. So initially at the heavy object it is in rest position, and now we have to apply the force on the one side. Okay, so there is a static friction is produced. So static friction comes into play when we try to move an object at the rest position. It is known as the static friction. Now sliding friction. Sliding friction comes into play when an object is sliding. When we apply the force, obviously it comes into sliding, which is sliding friction is produced. So sliding friction is slightly smaller than the static friction. Comparison of the static friction and sliding friction, there is some differences there. Sliding friction is slightly smaller than the static friction. So it is easier to move box already in motion. So when it is in motion, so it is easier to move from one place to another places. Okay, due to the sliding friction. Now here, next topic, there is a friction are necessary evil. So here there is a friction as we day by day we have to observe the friction. We take example, that is for the advantages of the friction and disadvantages of the friction. So first consider that is advantages of the friction. So which are the advantages? As we know that we can write on the paper with the pen or pencil. In the notebook or anywhere we can write able. Because of friction is produced between the pencil surfaces as well as the book surfaces or notebook surface, some frictional force is produced, and this is the reason we can be easily write on the paper. Similarly, we can write on the board with the help of the chalk. Okay, so due to friction, as we know that when we write on the board, some particles of the chalk will stick on the board due to the friction. If there is no friction between the chalk and the surface of the board, we cannot be write on the board. Okay, so these are the advantages of the friction. Similarly, a nail is fixed in the wall. Due to friction, we can apply the force. Okay, so nail is easily goes inside the wall due to the friction. Another, we can construct all the buildings. Okay, due to the friction. So these are the advantages of the friction. Now discuss about the disadvantages of the friction. So first is sole of shoes wear out due to the friction. Frequently, at every 6 months or 7 years we observe our sole of our chappals or the shoe. It will be wear. Okay, it will be wear because of the friction. Okay, the friction is produced between our sole, shoe soles and the surface of the road surfaces. So friction is produced and will be wear and tear. Okay, so frequently after 6 or 7 or 8 within 1 year we have to change our shoes and chappals due to the friction. So friction can produce the heat. As you know that when any engine or any vehicle is run, okay, heat is emitted, and heat is emitted, there is some parts will moving inside it, and heat is generated, and this heat is generated damage the some part of the vehicle. These are the disadvantages. So friction can produce the heat. By rubbing our palms makes feel warm. As we know that generally we can apply the force, okay, we rub the palm, the heat is generally can be feel easily. Striking a matchstick produces fire, the friction. Okay, we have to burn the stick or the matchstick by producing by the friction, by the apply the force, the friction. It can be burned and produces the fire. So when machine is operating, when any machine, okay, any machine is operating, some parts of the vehicle or machine is moving in motion and heat is generated and spare parts are damaged. So these are the disadvantages of the friction. So these are the necessary evil for the friction, that is advantages and the disadvantages. Okay, now next topic we discuss increasing and reducing friction. So as you know that you have to observe the tire. So grip is very deep. You have to observe the tire, any tire of the vehicle. So the tires of the, you have to observe that tires grip is very deep. Why? Because more friction is produced. Similarly, observe the sole, chappal sole, shoe sole. You have to observe that is very rough sole, because the friction is produced. Okay, when you walk, the friction is produced between the road and the surface of the sole. So we can easily walk, easily run, okay, with the help of the type of the sole. If there is a very rough sole, that is a very smooth sole, so we cannot be able to run properly. Okay, we have to sleep sometimes because very less friction is produced, and this is the reason the tires of the car, truck and bulldozer provide tightly grip with the ground. Okay, the grip is very deeply, and the contact of this grip and surface of the road is very very close to each other, and friction is more produced, so it can be easily run on the road. Sole of shoes are rough, as we discussed that our couple soles, shoe soles is very rough. If there is a very smooth surfaces, so we cannot be able to run, cannot be able to walk on such type of the surface. Okay, so we have to fall down. Tires grips are very deep, as we discussed previously. Bicycle and motor mechanic uses the grease between the moving parts of this mechanism. So how to reduce this such type of the friction? So as we know that motor mechanics or bicycle mechanics, they use the oil or the grease, okay, by keeping the grease and the oiling by the moving parts. Because of there is some layers are made and reduces the friction between the moving parts. So a bicycle and motor mechanic use the grease between the moving parts of this machine. So it can be easily moved. When heat is generated, it cannot be damaged to other parts. When oil, grease or graphite is applied between the moving parts of machine, a thin layer is formed between there and moving surfaces do not directly rub against each other. So our spare part, machine spare part is safely when we apply the grease or the graphite or the oil. Okay, when moving parts, it very safely. It can be that is 1 year, 2 years, it can be run. Okay, so If it do not be applied, that is run, that is we should not be kept such type of the grease or oil. The moving parts is damaged very fastly, and frequently we can make very short interval. We have to change such type of the parts. And such a reasons, such type of the mechanics, motor mechanic, that is bike mechanics or the cycle mechanic, they use generally the oil, grease or the graphite by moving the parts. Here movement, that is as a type of the by the oiling or the greasing, movement becomes very smooth. It can be easily run, it can be easily move. Okay, parts can move. Now the substance which reduces the friction are called the lubricant. Which are the lubricant we discussed? That is oil, okay, grease, graphite. These are known as the lubricants. So the substances which reduce the friction, which reduce the friction? Oil, grease, okay, graphite. These are substances reduces the friction, and such are known as the lubricants. Okay, you have to play the carom board. When you play the carom board, generally we have to use the powder. We have to sprinkle the powders on the carom board. Why? To reduce the friction. So powder is sprinkled on the carom board to reduce the friction. So these are also reduces the friction powder. Wheels reduce the friction. Okay, generally some bags you have to observe that. Okay. Luggage bag. So you have to observe that two wheels are attached at the bottom of the bag, and we apply the force of the one end, so it can be slide. Okay, it can be easily moved from one place to another place. So it reduces the friction. So you have seen bags with the wheels, and this will reduce the friction between the surface of the bag and the road surfaces. When one body rolls over the surface of another body, the resistance to its motion is called rolling friction. The wheels is rolled, okay, and it will roll. The bag can be moved from one place to another place easily, can be moved. And rolling reduces the friction as we know that the bags, okay, the bags that is the large bags having the luggage, and two wheels are attached at the bottom, and we apply the force upper force, so it can be easily moved from one place to another place because of the rolling friction. Okay, rolling friction. So rolling reduces the friction. Rolling friction is smaller than the sliding friction. Sliding, previously discussed as sliding, that is a one heavy object, that is box, and we apply the force on the one end, so it is sliding friction. But comparing the rolling friction, it is very less. So rolling friction is smaller than the sliding friction, and sliding is replaced by the rolling, okay, and by the use of the ball bearing. So ball bearing generally can be used in our bicycle also. So in a ball bearing, there is a ball bearing or some engine parts, the ball bearing is used. So in a ball bearing, the small balls are attached inside it between the two plates, and grease, graphite or oil should be used frequently. It can be rolled. Okay, so wheels can be rolled. It can be run on the road very easily. By moving very easily, ball bearing, we can be applied lubricants. Okay, now next topic, fluid friction. We discuss about this fluid friction. Now what is the fluid? So air, water, or any liquid or any gases. Okay, it is a fluid, is known as the fluid. So gases and liquids are the fluids. Frictional force depends on the shape. Frictional force is produced, it depends on the shape of an object as well as the nature of the fluid. Which type of, that is water or oil or graphite, it depends on the types of the fluid. When object moves through the fluids, friction acting on them. Okay. So, and this process they lost the energy. So the objects are given special shapes. As we know that there is a balloon, that is aeroplane, and the bird. You to observe the shape, both the shapes are very similarities, and this aerodynamic shape. Okay, so reduces the friction. Birds and the fishes have shapeable, that is shape of the bird and shape of the fishes. Both are very similarities. Okay, and this shape is aerodynamic. Body shape, they can easily fly in the sky, and fishes can swim in the water easily. Fish can swim easily in water through the aerodynamic shape, and birds can fly easily in the aerodynamic shape. And such type of aerodynamic shape reduces the friction of the air and can be easily moved in such type of the fluids. Observe the shape of an aeroplane and a bird. Both are very similar, aerodynamic shape. And observe the shape of the boat. Okay, then boat shape is also aerodynamic. Okay, reduce the friction of the air. The frictional force exerted by the fluids is called drag. It is known as the drag.